A new California law mandates the Department of State hospitals to investigate the placement of sexually violent predators in state-run transitional housing, instead of being conditionally released into our community. An SVP is someone convicted of a violent sex crime, diagnosed with a mental disorder that drives that behavior, and likely to reoffend. For many, this investigation is very welcome.
Do you think that this new law strikes the right balance?
I think this bill does strike that appropriate balance. In my opinion, the bill is overdue.
Placer County District Attorney Morgan Geyer shares the challenge and risk of releasing SVPs.
And it's difficult in communities to find appropriate houses that would work for a sexually violent predator that's not close to a school, a daycare, a park, somewhere that is prohibited.
Geyer has been advocating against the release of two SVPs in Placer County, Gregory Ding and William Stevenson. Finding housing has been a years-long struggle for Stevenson and the county.
The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, and when you have someone who has committed horrific sexual crimes against people, it's not a risk I'm willing to take.
How many community members do you think have asked that he not be released?
Hundreds, if not into the thousands. We received hundreds and hundreds of letters for the judge to review.
It would be very dangerous for whoever is in his vicinity.
The founder of Impact, a local nonprofit working with domestic violence survivors, has been following this legislation.
There's already a fear that survivors and victims live under. And so then when you purposely put a violent predator like that in a community where people live, then all of a sudden that heightens that fear.
California has spent $93 million to oversee the release of 56 SVPs from 2003 to 2024. That's an average cost of $1.6 million per predator. And the DA says they may have spent even more than that on Stevenson.
These are taxpayer dollars that could have been used to help survivors with relocation, with therapeutic services. What does that say? That you're willing to invest that amount of money on a sexually violent predator, but you don't invest that amount of money in helping survivors.
Reporting in Placer County, covering local news that matters. Juliette Smith, Fox 40 News.